If you're wondering how the latest from Narwal, the Flow, stacks up against last year's Eufy S1, well, this video is for you. After I recently reviewed the Narwal Flow on my channel, it got me thinking, how does it compare to last year's groundbreaking model, the Eufy S1? Well, in this video, I'm going to tackle that very question and try to get an answer for you, and hopefully help you make a decision in the very end. I will leave a link down in the description to both of these full reviews. Let's go ahead and get started with the Eufy S1 Pros. One of the biggest complaints I hear about the Narwal Flow is a lack of a built-in detergent tank, which was an interesting decision from Narwal. Thankfully, the Eufy S1 Pro does have a built-in detergent tank, so that's one big pro. Another pro on the dock of the S1 is the clean ionized water system. The ozone system here that you see in the very back of the water tank is something that is not included on the Narwal Flow. Narwal's always been known to have a round screen on their lid. However, they did not include it on the Flow. The Eufy S1 does have a small LCD screen along with 3 button controls compared to only 1 button on the Narwal Flow. If you have pets in your house, you might appreciate the ability for the Eufy S1 to go back to the dock in as little as every 161 square feet to empty the internal dustbin. That is a feature that you do not see on many robot vacuums today, and the Eufy S1 is one of those. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the robot vacuum. Specifically with its navigation, the S1 has a front-mounted low-clearance LiDAR system. And honestly, when I reviewed it and still feel this way today, it is one of the very best, most efficient navigating robot vacuums that I have tested. And not only that, this robot vacuum, even though it is a kind of a square shape, doesn't bump into any furniture or walls. It's really good about understanding the shape of itself, and so when it turns, it won't bump into anything. So if you have delicate furniture and you absolutely don't want this bumping into anything, the Eufy S1 is a choice that you should make. Now, when it comes to roller mops, you could consider both of these roller mops. However, this is a traditional round style roller that you will find on many upright style mops. And this is a new, I'll call it a belt style roller. One advantage to the round shape here is this is the original roller, and it is still in really good shape. And I think I'll get many uses out of it. Compared to the Narwal Flow, I've already replaced this once because the original one was starting to get worn out, and this one's already starting to show little signs of wear on the edges. If you have grout lines in tile, you'll find that the round design for the roller here can actually drop down in the grout lines and clean them better compared to the belt style, which will just go right over them. So if you have grout lines, specifically thick ones like mine, this will do a better job of cleaning them. If water consumption is a concern of yours, I'll go ahead and give the nod to the Eufy S1, as it uses about 50% less water than the Flow. Now, I'm not sure if this is while it's mopping or if it's got more to do with washing the mop at the dock. I sent both of these robots out to mop my dining room, kitchen, and foyer, and they both went back to the dock one time to have the mop washed in the middle of the cycle, and then a final wash at the very end. And what I found is that the Eufy S1 went through 50% less water than the Narwal Flow. That also means less detergent usage for the Eufy S1. Now, even though the Narwal Flow has 22,000 pascals of suction with the vacuum motor, compared to only 8,000 on the Eufy S1, the Eufy S1 actually outperformed it on the hard floor vacuum test. In fact, the final score was a 94% pickup rate for the Eufy S1, and that's compared to just 89% with the Narwal Flow. And the final pro for choosing the Eufy S1 is value. Since it's been on the market for a year, I am consistently seeing this right around the $1,000 mark, whereas the Narwal Flow is the latest and greatest. So even on sale, I'm seeing it for roughly about $300 more. And for $300 extra, it's really hard to ignore the value and performance that you get out of the Eufy S1. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the Narwal Flow and why you might want to choose it over the Eufy S1. And the biggest advantage that I'm going to give to the Narwal Flow is with its internal maintenance-free dirty water tank. One of the things that I knocked the Eufy S1 for was the internal removable dirty water tank. Not only did it always leave a little bit of dirty water in the tank, it's very complex and kind of a bit time-consuming to clean. Not to mention if you don't put it in all the way and make sure it's clicked in, that can leave problems. And it just overall was a big drawback, in my opinion, probably the biggest drawback to owning the Eufy S1. That's all changed with the Narwal Flow. And not only is the dirty water tank maintenance free, I haven't had any issues with clogging or anything like that, but really the entire roller system, it just doesn't collect dirt. Let me show you what I mean. Now, I've not done anything to prepare either of these robots, and both of them have just recently cleaned my floors. But when I remove the roller on the Flow, there's really not much below it as far as dirt. The Eufy S1 has a tendency to build dirt up right here on the very edges of the front and the back. And that tends to end up landing in the dock itself and around the dock. The Narwal Flow has one of the biggest batteries in the industry at 6,400 milliamps versus one of the smallest in the industry at 4,800 milliamps. So if you have a larger house and value battery life, the Narwal Flow is going to be your choice. Narwal is the pioneer when it comes to anti-tangle roller brush. Its main roller brush here, I've never seen hair get wrapped around it. And also the side brushes here, I've never seen hair wrapped around them. That's compared to the Eufy S1, which generally always gets hair wrapped around the axles of the main roller and around the main brushes. So if you have lots of pets or long-haired people in your house, definitely the Narwal Flow is going to do a better job. One of my cons for the Eufy S1 was a lack of edge cleaning. There's no swing out side brush, and the mop, while it does get pretty close to the edges, it's not a edge cleaning system. It's stationary. The Narwal Flow not only has a unique swing out side brush for corners, but the whole entire mop mechanism slides to the side to get close to furniture and under your cabinets. While the Eufy S1 did beat out the Flow in the hard floor performance test, the same cannot be held true for the carpet performance test. In fact, the Narwal Flow was able to pick up 96% of the rice in my carpet test compared to a very dismal 88% on the Eufy S1. So if you have lots of carpet in your house, or even 50% carpet, 50% floors, you're definitely going to get better performance out of the Narwal Flow. Now, both of these mops do a really good job with water control. However, when mopping, I give the nod to the Narwal Flow. I didn't see any random puddles or large streaks. Has really good water control for wood floors. The S1 does have a tendency, even in the lowest setting, to put down a decent amount of water. If you have tile floors, it's a great thing. If you have wood floors, it might not. And also when I move it around and also just randomly, I will see drips of water. This has been improved somewhat on the newer models, at least I've been told. But in my experience, Narwal does a better job with water control. If you're looking for a robot vacuum with excellent object avoidance, honestly, you can't go wrong with either of these. However, Narwal has a few tricks up its sleeve. First, the Narwal has dual RGB cameras up front, along with the LED light so it can see in the dark. And that's compared to a single RGB camera and optical sensors on the front of the Eufy. Another advantage on the Narwal is the fact that it has great AI cleaning ability. And what I mean by that is it will spot large stains or messes and systematically slow down and go over those areas until they are completely clean. I featured this on the Narwal Frio Z, and the system is absolutely the same here on the Flow, and it does an excellent job. In fact, it's the best recognition for cleaning debris and spills that I have seen and tested on a robot vacuum. Others claim to do it, and Narwal actually does it. So if you're worried about making sure that it cleans everything perfectly and large spills and messes get cleaned up, Narwal Flow, I give the edge to it, and the object avoidance. While it is on par, I'll give a little bit of a nod here to the Narwal Flow. To conclude, honestly, I'm not sure which one of these is better than the other. I'd say I'd probably give a slight nod to the Narwal Flow, as it's really well rounded and doesn't really have many big drawbacks aside from the fact that Narwal decided to remove some flagship features from the dock that are present on the Eufy model. If it kept the same features as the Frio Z, this wouldn't even really be a close comparison, as the Narwal would take the lead for sure. There's nothing really wrong as it relates to the Narwal Flow. As it relates to the Eufy S1, it has a lot going for it. I would say the big drawback to it is the internal water tank that requires maintenance, whereas it's maintenance-free on the Narwal Flow. Which one is right for you might just depend on your preferences, your budget, and your floor type in your house. If you want to see the pros and cons for each and their full test results, again, I'll leave a link to the video for both of those reviews in the description below. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more robot vacuum reviews very soon. I appreciate you watching this video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Another advantage that I noticed recently with the round shape is if you have grout lines, specifically... Thanks, Roborock.